Delaware broke a three-game slide and grabbed a signature win over Xavier in Cincinnati last week, fueled by Jalen Trent. Meanwhile, up in Buffalo, Robert Morris lost its third in a row to Canisius. Tonight, the Blue Hens and Colonials meet in Pittsburgh on ESPN+. Hi, and a very pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the UPMC Event Center here on the campus of Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh's West Hills. I'm Chris Shovlin with Coach Jim Elias. Great to have you aboard with us on ESPN+. Delaware had won 5 straight out of the gate before losses to UNC Greensboro, George Washington, and Ohio U. But they snapped back into the win column with a huge victory over the Musketeers.
Yeah, and Jalen Trent was the guy who led the attack for the Blue Hens. He had 27 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists against the Musketeers, and a brilliant 87-80 victory. Jair Davis scored 19, and Kevin Riley had 17 for the Blue Hens.
Jim, the Colonials fell up at Canisius, as we said. Ironically, by that same 87-80 score, they're still searching for an identity, still searching for consistency.
In that game, Chris, the lack of consistency was on the defensive end of the floor. There were times when RMU looked really solid, but there were others when Canisius was able just to drive straight to the rim uncontested. But on the offensive side, a guy who's been slashing to the basket is T.J. Wainwright, who led the Colonials with 19 points. That's a positive. But Robert Morris needs to get more finishes at the basket, particularly on drives and post-up.
All right, before we get the opening tip, let's go to Ethan Morrison. Ethan.
Yeah, Jim and Chris, three-point shooting is something that Robert Morris will need to find some more consistency in throughout the rest of this non-conference stretch. In their past 3 games, the Colonials have shot just 17% from beyond the arc. They're going to need to find a more consistent effort from guys like Josh Corbin, Jackson Last, and T.J. Wainwright if they want to compete against a tough Blue Hens squad tonight, Chris.
They're going to have their hands full, Ethan, no doubt about it. The opening tip-off is presented by PNC Bank, and we are seconds away from getting it here on the hardwood at the UPMC Event Center. Jim, this is a good ball club.
It is. Maybe not the kind of team you want to turn your season around with to playing. Robert Morris had such a difficult exhibition schedule this year.
Jair Davis is going up against Marquise Hastings, and the tip is handled finally by the Blue Hens. And they're going to travel it left to right over the timeline. Out front with the basketball is Gerald Drumgold Jr., the former Pitt Panther. A drive down the right side and an easy opening layup for Christian Ray.
Yeah, just a nice executed play by the Delaware Blue Hens, and there you are. You're going to see a lot of that tonight. They really moved well without the ball.
Starting lineups are presented by 412 Project and Winery. 412 Winery, handcrafted with tradition and pride in Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Here's Hastings mishandling the ball down in the low post, and Davis ripped him off. Now Drumgold over to Lane. And a popper back shot try for Kevin Riley. Couldn't get it to go. The Colonials end up cleaning the window.
I think Kevin Riley actually got smacked on the wrist on that play. I saw his hand move, and he was asking the referee, where was the call at?
Christian Ray with a takeaway this time. Here's Niles Lane at the top of the key to Drumgold.
It's just a well-coached team. They get the ball inside. They work it outside. They move without the ball. And they got guys who can slash to the basket just like that.
And a foul whistle is called against the Robert Morris Colonials here. The first whistle of the evening here in the West Hills of Pittsburgh. It's going to be on Jackson Last.
Yeah, here's that drive to the basket. The Colonials are just having so much trouble controlling the ball. And Jackson Last, his body's turned so much to the key area that Lane just saw that and took it right to the basket.
Lane goes to the free throw line. His first shot up and good. The keys to the game are presented by Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends have friends.
Yeah, for Delaware, they got to get the balance scoring. When they do that, they're really one offensive machine. For RMU, they got to keep the score in the low 70s for once. Chris, the formula for RMU to win is play the good defense and keep it close.
Colonials have to break the press, and they do so to Walker. Up top to Last, and now the point guard who transferred in from LSU, Justice Williams, handling the ball. Corbin with a quick slap pass back to Williams. Now Walker out of the corner. Nice dunk to the bottom of the post, and there he is. Hastings receiving the pass and getting the bucket.
Stephon Walker that time worked his way into the key, got a little bit of a double team, left Hastings open, and he found him with a real pretty assist.
Riley, dribble pass off to Davis, slashing drive, no good, but another foul call. This one against the Colonials' Justice Williams, and we his first team foul too.
Jair Davis is just a tough guy to cover because he gets to the basket and finishes. He can shoot the three, and he's a physical player, which the Cardinals have had trouble with inside physical players. He's about 6'7", weighs about 215.
Transferred from Providence, and he averages 83% from the line. He knocked that one down with no problem.
He's a really good scorer. I look for him to have a big night here tonight against the playing of inside guys.
He gets them both, and Delaware goes up 6-2 over Robert Morris. Again, some token pressure. And now the Blue Hens will sack back. Hastings working high post. Williams off the screen. Boom.
Yeah, Justice Williams shoots off the dribble better than he does standing still and shooting. So that's a good shot for Justice Williams. Nice little pull up.
Ray out near the half-court circle. A high-low pass down into the low post. A missed shot by Ray. What a whistle will bail out the Blue Hens on that miss.
That was kind of a late whistle.
It's going to be against Stephon Walker. Third team foul against Robert Morris. First against Walker himself. Look at Stephon.
That's not a good call. Not a good call.
Like a good ball.
You're allowed to do that.
Ray at the line connects. Ray gets both. Delaware is up 8-4 over Robert Morris. 2.5 minutes in. Jackson last, breaking the 10-second strike.
Can get into that paint. That's what they're trying to do.
Last will pull up and drain a three. That was a Clearview three. For every three-pointer made by RMU during the season, Clearview Federal Credit Union donates $3 to the RMU Colonial Champions Fund.
The reason Jackson Last is so open, Chris, is he hasn't shot the three very well, and that's the way Delaware was playing.
Drum goal. Weaving and going down the lane is Christian Ray with a left-handed layup.
They get caught staring at the ball so much they forget about their man, and the man touched the hoop, ends up getting an easy layup. Andy Poole not happy with that defensive play.
Hand off to Corbin. Corbin is open from the corner, but he couldn't hit. Hastings, strong rebound in traffic, and he threw the ball off the body of Jair Davis. Or did it ricochet off of Hastings?
Yeah, it hit Davis, and it put ricochet right back to Marquise Hastings standing out of bounds. There's a replay right here. If he throws it, it'll hit him. It hits his foot. Tough break.
10-7, Delaware on top. Give into the low post. There's Davis. Couldn't get the little baby hook, and the rebound comes down. Stephon Walker, the sophomore from Washington, D.C. Corbin. Lobs it. Walker outside the right block. Has to slice through a double team. Got it to Polio, who's just coming into the ballgame. Jackson last. Nice backdoor pass. Walker couldn't finish. He had the shot blocked. Delaware in transition. And they're going to finish at the other end of the floor with Niles Lang gliding in.
Wow, what a block by Jair Davis on the other end. That looked like an easy 2 points for the Clones. He blocks it from behind, and it leads to a fast break bucket for the Delaware.
Rolling around the pick was Jackson Last. He hit the underside of the rim, but he got foul whistle to blow, and we've come to our first timeout of the ball game here tonight. That foul on Christian Ray. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A Robinson. It's 12-7 Delaware with 15:35 left in the first.
The holidays on Dale's farm weren't very festive. Until he saved big on a Bluetooth speaker with Amazon's last-minute deals. And now...
Mom. Still in the starting lineup.
Mentioned that Bolio had come into the ballgame for Robert Morris. Alfredo Bolio from Novara, Italy, is a point guard, 6'3", just a freshman. He's in there right now. And we're going to get a whistle here on the spin move inside the lane, and we're going to get a foul call. And it's going to be on Stephon Walker for the second time tonight.
He's in foul trouble already. We can't afford to lose Stephon Walker, and here he goes again. Man, he's close enough to make a decision whether to take him out or leave him in.
Jalen Trent did not start the game, but he's in there right now, and he's the guy who went off against Xavier.
He's as you can see on that last drive, he's a great one-on-one player, really hard to guard because he does this. He spins quickly. He's got great body control, and he finishes really, really well around the hoop. Not a good three-point shooter, but he gets all his points in the paint.
Transfer from North Dakota. Second shot, no good, and the rebound comes down to Alvaro Fogueras, who is also in the ballgame, another European player from Spain for Robert Morris. Here's Bolio. Fogueras. Corbin on the high left. Corbin slicing in. Too high off the backboard that time, and the rebound comes down to Tyler Hauser, who just checked in for Delaware. Trent out front to Jerome, and he missed the long ball. And it's T.J. Wainwright who lands it. Hastings going to try a three and fail.
Yeah, don't give Hastings that shot all night. He's not a bad three-point shooter, but he hasn't made many lately.
This is Drungul working inside. Hits the bottom of the rim, and Fogueras pulls it down to Corbin. Hastings from the corner. Again, too strong in the rebound to Christian Ray of Delaware.
Yeah, again, Coney will just come out sluggish on offense. Just can't make shots. They're getting easy shots, good shots against this Delaware defense. But Delaware's not a great defensive team, but they are a really good offensive team.
Ray and Jerome playing catch out front. Hauser with it. Now the Drungul. The former Panther driving to the rack again and missing. And this time the ricochet goes out of bounds, favoring Delaware.
Drungul is instant offense. He struggled when he was a kid, when he was young, but he ends up at Delaware, and he's a key component of them. He comes off the bench and really is aggressive.
About pass will come from the right baseline, and it'll be triggered by Jalen Trent. Youngster from Baltimore, Maryland, transfer from North Dakota.
What's going on here?
Well, we're going to have a check at the half-court stripe, and the officials are going to meet. Andy O'Brien, Mike Pearson, and Tim Comer are the three officials working from the Horizon Week tonight.
Well, meeting's over, and they're calling the teams back out on the field. Or on the court, I should say.
You watched a lot of NFL yesterday, didn't you? And we're seeing number 23, Chris Ford, playing for Robert Morris. Now, he hasn't played in the last three ball games, but we both kind of touched it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Up front, Hauser. Down the right side, Davis at the block. And it's in. Delaware with a 15-9 lead over Robert Morris.
Yeah, we got to get closer to Johnny Davis when he shoots. There's too much room there.
There's Bolio. Kicks it to Fogueras. Now to Wainwright. Three ball. Off the mark. Got for the rebound. And it's yanked down inside by Kobe Jerome. Wrap-around pass to Hauser. He's banging into Fogueras. And that shot's going to be blocked. Fogueras and Bolio both went up, and I think it was Bolio who got it.
Yeah, great block that time. Good defense, good wall up that time by Fogueras.
Colonials. Shuffling the ball around out on the perimeter. Hastings will take it inside. Nowhere to go, so he wings it out to Bolio. Back inside, gets his pocket picked by Jerome. And the Blue Hens come flying left to right. Riley on the wing. Hauser, and now underneath to Trent. We're going to get a push foul called against T.J. Wainwright, the youngster from Los Angeles, for Robert Morris. It's going to be his first.
You know, Delaware's not a huge team height-wise, Chris, but they have their whole lineup is tall, 6'4", 6'5", at every position, 6'7", and right there they'll post up their guards.
Baseline out of bounds play coming from the left side. Jerome gets it in. Kick out to Trent, right wing. And we're going to get another whistle here against Colonials. It's going to be on Chris Ford for a reaching.
Colonials are racking up the fouls here. 6 fouls, I believe. They've only played about 7.5 minutes.
And another baseline inbound to find Riley in the corner. Davis. Working baseline, backs it in.
Almost tried the double team. He shot right over the double team. Davis is a really tough matchup for the Cardinals.
8 minutes into the ball game, and Delaware is up 17-9. Bolio out front for Vietas. Back to Bolio for three. No, too strong. And again, a rebound for Delaware by Jalen Trent. Riley running into the corner and had the ball jostled loose by T.J. Wainwright, who knocks it out of bounds, and we've come to another timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coors Light. Coors Light made to chill. 11:41 left, first half. Delaware up 17-9 over Bobby Moe. Too much pivot that time.
Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, he did. He moved both feet. They don't turn the ball over much, so that's one of the few mistakes you'll see them make.
Morgan might have gotten away with a walk there. Got his pull, Vietas, and the rim out on the triple try. Rebound comes down to Gavin Riley.
Cardinals are getting good shots on offense. I mean, these are wide open shots. They just can't convert.
Davis, strong arms the ball over to Riley. Catch and shoot three on the way. Got it.
Yeah, you can't give that guy an inch. He's just a fabulous shooter. He's probably one of the best shooters in the country. I think he shot 45% from three last year.
20-9. Delaware on top. Forward over to Corbin. Again, out on the perimeter. Only trying to work it in. Outside it goes to Wainwright for three. No. Chris Ford. Strong rebound, but the putback came out.
There's like a lid on that basket for Cardinals so far. Nice ball movement.
Gets it into the short corner to Davis. The ball knocked out of his hands that time. Last touch by the Colonials. They'll lose it out of bounds. Hastings and Williams are both coming back for Robert Morris right now. As we take a look at Jair Davis, who's going to inbound the basketball. Miles Lane returns for Delaware. And Gerald Drumgold Jr. is also in, the former Panther. Good. 5 to shoot. And a turnover and a fast break. It's going to be Hastings squaring up and getting it the ball.
Yeah, that's what the Cardinals need. A couple cheap hoops. Maybe get that confidence going a little bit. There was a nice pass, nice skill by Marquise Hastings.
20-11. Robert Morris down 9. Inside the lane. Ray with it. Pinballs right into the hands of Hastings, but he was on the end line out of bounds.
Good help defense that time by the Colonials. Almost had a steal, another steal. cannot relax against this Delaware team. Even on out of bounds plays, we got to find Riley. There he is.
Couldn't get the 3 to go, and Jackson Last ends up with the ball as Ray saved it to him. Williams going into the lane, slicing his way down through the paint, and he got fouled on the play.
Justice Williams has to do for the Cardinals. He's got to get into that paint and make good decisions once he gets in there. Sometimes he has a tendency to take an off-balance shot.
Riley called for the foul, his first, team foul number 2. Justice Williams on the left side, up front 4. The reset Williams. From the foul circle, drained it from 17.
Isn't that amazing that he shoots better off with a move like that than he does standing still? It's amazing. He's much more accurate. He doesn't think about it. He just puts that dribble down and launches it.
Delaware with a 7-point lead. We're under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Riley over to the left to Lane. Traveling is going to be called on Lane. The Colonials, Jim, have up-tempoed the defense.
They have created 3 turnovers out of the last 4 trips to a team that only averages about 8 turnovers a game. Another hoop here, and Clemens will be right back in this game.
President Biden's on the monitor playing tonight. You think he's tuned in?
Might be. Better be.
He's still in the White House checking out ESPN Plus.
Yeah, what else does he have better to do?
Williams, long shot, bangs around it, falls in. And the Colonials are in comeback mode right now, trailing only by 4.
Yeah, excellent. Justice Williams come back in after getting yanked out of the game for some poor defense, and comes in and knocks down 3 hoops in a row for the Colonials.
Davis, jump stop, not strong enough the first time around, and one of the Colonials, Myron Jackson Last, got a hand on that second
Yeah,
shot.
either him or Hastings tipped it out of his hand because that was going to be an easy basket for Davis.
Here's Last. Yes!
Wow!
A clear view 3 for Jackson Last. And as the gunner would say, the Colonials got a bloop and then they got a big blast from Last. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Brewer Airport Toyota. Chris Shumlin, Jim Elias on the call tonight. Robert Morris down the point, making a comeback on ESPN Plus.
Live.
One of the 3, but rimmed out. 22-19, Delaware on top. 7:05 to go here in the first half.
That's good defense, Chris.
Charging ball, Jackson Last got the charge, he picked it up. And that foul on the push-up on Jalen Trent will be his first of the game.
Yeah, Trent is not much of an outside threat, but you got to expect that drive, and that Jackson Last anticipated that he was going to try to drive and was able to get his body in front and draw the charge.
Alfredo Bolio comes back into the ballgame, replacing Chris Ford for Robert Morris. Last game set to inbound, and it will be Justice Williams dribbling up the floor.
Yeah, good to see Jackson Last. He's had a pretty good first half here. That's going to be great for his confidence.
Last with 8 points for Robert Morris. Step back, Williams. Drained it.
Man, he's got it going. He's got a little one dribble pull up, Chris.
That's his 9th point, Jim.
Yeah, he's got it going here today. He's got to be smart, though. Take what the defense gives him. Don't force anything, even though you're hot. Don't force.
High-low pass into Davis. And he'll flip it up after a little hesitation.
Yeah, Marquise Hastings tried to front him. They lobbed it over the defense. There was no backside help. Easy hoop for Davis.
10 point.
They're going to keep doing that until the Colonials stop it.
Last double team launches for the corner. Corbin inside Hastings. Oh, he kisses the rim, and it falls off no good.
Yeah, and that's the basket that really hurt the Cardinals. They miss a lot of those type of shots. That was an excellent pass by Josh Corbin.
Delaware by 3. Ray enters it to Davis, flips it over his shoulder to Riley. No good from outside, but they save it and go high and low. Davis with a flush.
Great pass by Trent. Cardinals got a little discombobulated. That's the 12th point already for the Davidson side.
Corbin steps back, fires an NBA 3, and again it rolls around the rim and tumbles out no good. Delaware by 5, looking for more, and almost, yeah, they did throw the ball away that time. They were looking for the alley-oop, and Riley couldn't land it cleanly. He comes out of bounds, and the Colonials catch a break.
The Cardinals are getting beat back on the fast breaks. They got to get back with the matchup. Can't leave people open. Calvin Riley that time. Usually he makes that shot. I guarantee he won't miss the next one.
Williams, floater. No. Wasn't completely squared up when he let go of that ball. It was an easy rebound for Christian Ray for Delaware out of Gap, Pennsylvania. Riley. That's it to Trumbull.
Trumbull's going to go to the basket here.
Yeah, from way downtown he is.
It's probably the shot you want him to shoot, but he was able to make it.
His first bucket. 29-21, Delaware up. 4:17 to play, first half. How about that answer from Alfredo Polio out of Novara, Italy that time for the deep right corner.
Yeah, first time he was in the game, he looked a little bit tight. Now he looks a little more relaxed, and that'll really help him relax.
His first bucket. Another downtown shot, this time from the right wing side for Tyler Hauser out of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Played at Cedar Cliff High School just outside of Harrisburg.
Yeah, he can shoot, Chris. 6'9", and he's got a nice touch coming through.
That was his first basket. Everybody getting their first touchdown. Indiana missed the jump hook. Williams takes it to the left corner, but he was out of bounds. And another timeout called on the floor here tonight at the UPMC Event Center with 3:38 left here in the first half of play. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Sheraton Pittsburgh Airport Hotel. It's 32-24, Delaware on top here on ESPN+.
You got to improve that. They have some shooters that just aren't making them.
Lane is back in the ball game for Delaware. Has the ball out front. Riley with a quick snap back from Hauser. From Davis. Nice pass inside, and Lane sinks it.
Yeah, the double team was not good. He saw the double team coming, so he made a quick pass. And TJ Wainwright just a little bit late. TJ's got to try to get in front and make a steal right there on that pass instead of playing behind him.
O'Neal's just playing catch out on the outer rim. Now Williams will step inside the perimeter again, pull up off the dribble and shoot.
Yeah, he's just going one-on-one right now, and he's red hot. Good to see Justice Williams taking over a little bit here in this first half.
He has 11 points. First man for the Colonials in double figures. Jair Davis has 12 for Delaware. Oh, wide open in the low post. Hauser, easy kiss off the window.
Yep. Again, Colonials got caught staring at the basketball. Guy goes back door on him, and an easy layup. Those easy layups are just killing the corners this year.
There's Wainwright off the screen from way downtown. Couldn't go. Ford fighting for the rebound in the low post. Lost the battle. Lane picked it up, and we're going to get a whistle inside.
I think he called a jump ball. Yeah, Colonials have the ball. Good effort by Chris Ford that time, going after the offensive glass.
Look at Jack Jackson last stepping back out onto the court. TJ Wainwright will inbound for the baseline. Give and go. Hastings waits, shoots, scores, gets the whistle to blow. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Good pass that time. Justice Williams finds Marquise Hastings rolling to the basket. Nice move here. Nice patience, good finish. He hasn't been finishing down well lately, and that's good to see. Sometimes you can make one shot, Chris, it gets you going a little bit.
Jair Davis fouled him. Hastings missed from the free throw line. Davis's first foul of the game. 36-28. Delaware is up. 1:55 left here in the first half. Again, they go high-low, and Lane will take it into the lane and score on the spin move.
Tigers are kind of reacting to the Delaware cuts to the basket. You got to be quicker than that.
Another pull-up.
Justice Williams, I don't think the Delaware scouting report was accurate. They're kind of playing off Justice. He's pulling up, and he's making him pay from the outside.
Here's Davis weaving around inside. Couldn't get it to go, and Wainwright finds it in the corner.
Plenty need to score here, Chris. Got to keep this game close, going into halftime.
Jackson last, long shot off the mark. And the rebound squirts way out front, and running it down is Trent. Trailing the play for the long bomb three. It's Kobe Jerome. He missed that one. And we're going to get a rebound whistle.
Jair Davis pushing off. It's his second foul. They're going to have to take him out before the half.
Davis, a transfer from Providence College. Leading scorer of the ball club at 18 points. And the second leading rebounder at 7.3 per game.
He's the most physical player on the floor for either team.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Corbin from a deep three-corner shot. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound comes down to Wes Peterson Jr., who's fresh into the ball game for Delaware.
I don't know if Andy Cole wanted that shot at that point of the game. They've been doing a pretty good job getting the ball inside.
Trent will take the ball way out front. 10 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. Trent weaves in. And a steal by Hastings on a bad pass by Trent. Shot clock turned off, 15 to go in the half. Now 10. Williams way out front. Flings it over to the left side of the last. 3 seconds left, and a whistle blows. Going to get a foul here before the shot. That's on Kobe Jerome. That's going to be his first. Now the Colonials, Jim, are going to have trouble getting a shot off with 3.2 seconds left.
Yeah, that's probably a decent foul, actually, for Delaware.
Yeah.
I don't think it was planned, but it may work out for him.
Blue Hens leading it 38-30. 3.2 seconds left. You see the head coach of the Colonials, Andy Toole, his sideline, and the Delaware huddle, led by head coach Martin Inglesby, his 8th year out of Notre Dame. Jackson last will inbound.
They're going to try to bring Josh Corbin off the double screen, but I think he'll be a kind of a decoy here because they're going to be on him really tight. They're not going to let him launch the three. Here it comes.
Hastings. Shot at the buzzer is too strong, no good. And the Colonials fail to convert here at the gun, leading us to halftime. It's 38.